Hello everybody, welcome back to this video. Today I'm going to make a quick little video on Ethereum here, as I don't see many people even mentioning this pattern that's forming currently. It's been in it for many weeks and a couple months. Now I don't know if this is just because the bulls want to put this chart aside and they don't even want to mention this pattern. And I don't think the bulls, if you're watching this video, you're probably not going to want to hear what I'm going to say. But if you're sticking around watching this video, this pattern here is called a bearish rising wedge. Now, often, more times than not, it breaks to the downside around 80% of the time. So 8 times out of 10 trades, it's going to break to the downside. However, there is that possibility, you get that 20% break in the opposite direction. Now, if that was to occur, you have some strong resistance right at around $2,500. So as you guys can see, this red block of resistance, or this strong horizontal resistance trend line, currently sits at around that $2,500 level. So we're currently making higher lows and higher highs. Now I want to break this down. So when Ethereum down here was making that $800 low, Bitcoin was trading around 17,500. Now Ethereum put in a higher low, whilst Bitcoin put in a lower low. So Bitcoin went down to $15,000, around 15,500, when we had the whole FTX collapse. So Bitcoin was looking a lot more bearish. It swept the low. Ethereum put in a higher low. So a lot of people associate with the start of an uptrend, and so far it's panning out. So you're making higher lows and higher highs, and a lot of retail people think, or they associate this pattern with an uptrend. They think it's going up. And the same thing happens with bear flags. So you get higher lows and higher highs. It's very similar with a bearish rising wedge. Now, I do think potentially we could have one more little pop to the upside, sweeping that pivot top right around here at around that $2,100 level. So as you guys can see here, you have a downsloping channel, or some people would say it's a bull flag, and then it broke up. So I think the same thing could potentially happen here. But if we do play around here for a few more weeks and we touch this support trend line of the bottom of the bearish rising wedge channel, you could see it break. If it breaks below $1,700, I would be pretty concerned for Ethereum, but not just Ethereum, because a lot of these other layer ones, they're looking pretty weak. They're looking a lot more weaker, rather, I should say, like, just to put a few names, Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, all these other type of layer one projects, they're looking a lot more weaker than something like your Ethereum blue chip here. So if we were to see Ethereum break down, you can expect all these meme coins to probably dump another 90% from where we're currently sitting. But all these other layer one protocols, they're going to take a huge hit if Ethereum takes a hit. So, if Ethereum sneezes, all these others are going to, be lying on their deathbed, essentially. They're going to be catching the cold, the flu, while, Ethereum and Bitcoin essentially just sneeze. So right now, you want to watch $1,700. If we break below $1,700, I would be very, very concerned. You could probably enter in short, and then, if it was to break below, confirm, acts as resistance, and start sweeping the low, yes, I would be, in the bear case. Right now, in the short term, potentially, I think we're going to chop around here. I'd want to see how it interacts with this upsloping support trend line, the bearish rising wedge trend line, acting as current support. If it breaks below $1,700, yes, I'd be pretty much concerned for crypto, not just Ethereum here, but also all these other altcoins. However, if we were to get one more little pop, we could sweep this high here that we made back in April. We could make a new high around $100 higher. And, there is the potential chance we just, stagnate here. We just go sideways to upwards slightly, right up into the apex of the wedge. And the apex of the wedge is around, January, February of next year. I don't think that's going to be the case. I do think you're going to get a violent move either to the upside here pretty soon, or we're going to touch this trend line. Now, I just want to talk about something. I do think there is potentially a trend line right here. Yes. So potentially we could be catching an earlier signal here. Ethereum currently looks like it's breaking down if we were to close this weekly candle out in 4 days, 18 hours as we speak. If it was to close below around 1880, I would say you're more likely to touch this $1,700 level. So $1,700 currently, that would be your support level. If it breaks, super bearish, and potentially if we do pop up once more, we're talking around $2,200, so around $100 from this high that we made back in that April level. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. No one's really talking about this chart. I just want to disclose it here first, guys, as I do think potentially Ethereum could be about to puke. Not financial advice or anything, but I've played some bearish rising wedges before. A lot of people think I'm dumb and stupid for when I call these patterns out. I called the Trust Wallet token bearish rising wedge. It collapsed 50% within 5 days. And I took my profit around $1.52, and I was around 10 cents from the high on 12x leverage. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. 𝗕𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧 out. Peace.